I welcome you all with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy, and blessings of Creator of the universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be on all of you. Myself, Dr. Ahmad Sheikh, PhD, DSc, Doctor of Science, Head of Chemistry Department, Maharashtra College, Mumbai University, President, Islamic Vijay Research Center. Today I will share with you Zam water. As we know, the entire land, the 70% of the land is covered with water. Only 2.8% is the fresh water and rest is the salty water. There are different types of waters. That is river water, well water, spring water, mineral water, distilled water, Zamzam water. Zamzam water has got speciality. Reason is that on storage, it remains as it is. Its contents, its odor, its color, everything remains as it is. It retains its identity. There is no biological growth. There is no growth of alga or no contamination at all. This makes this Zamzam water special. Even after transportation from one place to another place, Zamzam water retains its quality and all the contents. Let us have the history of Zamzam water. The Hadith of Bukhari, it is way back, one of the mightiest messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Khalil of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, on the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, leaves his wife Hajra and infant Ismail, peace be upon him, in the desert in Makkah near Kaaba with small amount of water, that is one skin bag full of water and small amount of dates. As the time passes, dates got over, as well as the water was also over. Both of them, they were thirsty. The infant young Ismail, peace be upon him, he was thirsty. He was uncomfortable, feeling unrest. In the search of water, his mother, Hazrat Hajra, peace be upon her, she makes the 7 rounds of the 2 hillocks, Safa and Marwa. And suddenly after the seventh round, she hears the voice of Archangel Jibril, peace be upon him. She asked for the help for water. Jibril alayhi salam takes her to the site of Holy Kaaba and kicks the land, and the spring, miraculous spring in the midst of the desert near Holy Kaaba springs out. Hajra, peace be upon him, started collecting water in hands and container and made the basin to collect it. The water was still bubbling out at a very high speed. Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam said, Zam, slow down. The water stopped. Beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, peace be upon the mother of Ismail alayhi salam, Hajra radiyallahu ta'ala anha, peace be upon her, that if she would have not made a basin and stopped it, collecting in that basin this Zamzam water today would have been a flowing spring. As the time passed, one ancient Arab tribe by name Jurham visited over there and took the permission of Hazrat Hajra, peace be upon her, to stay over there, to settle over there. She granted the permission on the condition that you will not have any hold over the Zamzam well, the Zamzam water. I will be only whole and soul owner of this. They agreed. As the time passed, after many years, the Jurham tribe, they became disobedient and they were asked to leave the place. They were driven out from there. While leaving that place, they covered the Zamzam well from the sight of people so that people could not know the Zamzam well for a long time. Now, the golden period, the best period of this planet Earth, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came. His grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, 3 consecutive nights gets the vision, gets the dream of a well with different names, with different locations. But on the 4th night, he got a clear vision of Zamzam well and its exact location. Following morning, the 4th morning, Hazrat Abdul Muttalib comes to the site of Holy Kaaba, starts digging and discovers the Zamzam well and offers its water for all the pilgrims who used to visit the Holy Kaaba. Today, it has been found that the depth of Zamzam well is 30.5 meters and its diameter is 1.08 to 2.66 meters. The first analysis was done by Egyptian Commission in 1935 and the second analysis was done in 1971 by 2 sources, Watson and Manan. They found out the pH of the water, that is 7.9, 8.2 and 7.0, and different minerals, sodium, magnesium, calcium, chloride, and all that. And the first international analysis of Zamzam water was done by American Resource Water Association. And the second analysis was done by Salmon in 1982. So American Water Resource Association did the first analysis in 1976 and the second was done in 1982 by Salmon. After that, hydrochemical analysis of Zamzam water showed that it contained sodium as a sodium chloride. And by Naim et al., using modern techniques like neutron activation analysis, inductively coupled plasma source, and classical techniques, this water was analyzed and was noticed sodium, calcium, magnesium, chloride more than the normal water. Whereas the elements like selenium, bromide, iodide, beryllium, and molybdenum were in the level of less than 0.01 ppm. And chromium, manganese, and titanium were in trace amounts. The hydrochemical analysis of Zamzam water reported that sodium was present as sodium chloride. Some print media and electronic media in European countries, they reported the high level, elevated levels of arsenic in Zamzam water. But immediately, this Zamzam water which was stored in bottle, they reported that it was containing high elevated level of arsenic. But immediately it was analyzed by Al-Fadl and Khan, and repeated analysis showed that the arsenic was 9.89 to 10.75 microgram per liter, which was within the permissible range. So, further it was analyzed and noticed that the different minerals present in this are very much within the limits, as well as the useful minerals were present in higher amounts as compared to the normal waters. That's why this water quenches the thirst as well as the hunger. Bicarbonate was 288 milligram per liter. Sulfate was 187 milligram per liter, whereas chloride was 147 milligram per liter. sodium was 121 milligram per liter, calcium was 114 milligram per liter, magnesium was 38.88 milligram per liter, and in this it was noticed that fluoride level was 0.725 milligram per liter, and at the same time the nitrate was noticed to be 127.2 milligram per liter. Except fluoride, all the concentrations were more than all the constituents present in all types of waters. That's the reason why this Zamzam water, it is good for hunger as well as thirst. It is noticed, beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala wasallam visited the Kaaba, and there Abu Zar Ghafari, peace be upon him, that is the hadith of Muslim, was resting there since last 40 days, and on inquiring who takes care of your food and the drinks, Abu Zar Ghafari, peace be upon him, said that since last 30 days I am relying on Zamzam water. It gives me strength as well as quenches my thirst. Beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Zamzam water is for hunger as well as thirst. At another place, beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that it is cure for all the diseases. It is cure for all the diseases. It is Zamzam water is meant for what purpose a person drinks it. Hazrat Jabir Ibn Abdullah, peace be upon him, says that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the one who does 7 circumambulation of the holy Kaaba and then offers 2 rakah the prayer behind the Maqam Ibrahim, the Ibrahim station, and drinks Zamzam water, then he will be freed from all the sins. So it means that, beloved Prophet said, Zamzam water is good for health. Zamzam water is meant for purpose which is drank. Zamzam water is good for the purpose which is drank, and Zamzam water is good for all types of ailments. It means that it is good for hunger as well as good for thirst. Zamzam water. It was noticed that this Zamzam water has got electrical conductivity of 1390 microsiemens per centimeter, whereas the local waters have got electrical conductivity of 740 microsiemens per centimeter, whereas the mineral water has got conductivity of 235 microgram per centimeter. So, the scientist Yahya Koshak said that, who is called master of Zamzam water, he said that Zamzam water remains as it is without any contamination because it is treated with UV light, ultraviolet light. So in this there is no contamination at all. And all the contents which are present in this are supposed to be betterment for the betterment of the human health. And further it was noticed by hydrochemical analysis that the elements which are harmful like lead, cadmium, arsenic, these elements which are supposed to be harmful for human health, they are found to be in a limit. It means that Zamzam water is not harmful at all. It is further noticed that cadmium level, arsenic level were found to be much lower than the danger level. So that's the reason why Zamzam water is very safe for people to drink, and it has got number of applications. It has got application in agriculture, on treatment, the crops, the broad beans, the lentils were analyzed, their shoot length as well as their germination was noticed by irrigating with normal water, mineral water, Zamzam water, and normal and mineral water mixed with Zamzam water. They noticed that the shoot length as well as germination of lentils were much better with Zamzam water. Zamzam water is cure for cancer, cure for thyroid, cure for diabetes, cure for all the types of elements. Even it is good for, it is helping in secretion of reproductive hormones. It is noticed that Zamzam water is good for nervous system, especially the presence of sodium and potassium. So potassium level is found to be 40.23 milligram per liter. So in short, Zamzam water is good for health. It is good as a medicine, good as a food, good as a liquid to be drank to quench the thirst. Scientists before Masaru Emoto and Knut Pfeiffer, I'll tell you that Gerald Pollack from Washington, he was the first scientist who gave a scientific base for Masaru Emoto's excellent hypothetical research on the Zamzam water crystals, which has got a healing power with a beautiful crystal shape. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese scientist, he did 15 years research on different types of waters. He spent 15 years on water research. And he wrote a book, Message from Water, that is a hidden message of water in 5 volumes, running in 15 years. He worked on normal water as well as mineral water, and mostly his work was on Zamzam water. He found that the crystal structures of distilled water were hexagonal but not integrate, not tree-like branching. But in Zamzam water, when he took the crystals after freezing it, he found 2 crystals, one above another. He gave the name nano. People called it as Zamzam, the 2 crystals, one above another. It was hexagonal shape with a very beautiful structure. It shows that the Zamzam water retains its quality. Even Zamzam water, 1 drop is diluted 2,000 times. Masaru Emoto found the same quality even after diluting 1 drop of Zamzam water 2,000 times. So it shows that Zamzam water retains its contents and it shows a very beautiful crystal. Masaru Emoto said that when Allah's 99 names were recited on Zamzam water, the crystal structure went on changing. And further he said, when it was recited as Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, the crystal structure were more beautiful. The reason is that Allah declares in the glorious Quran, chapter number 17, Surah Bani Israel, chapter number 17, Surah Bani Israel, verse number 44, whatever, that is all the 7 heavens and the earth, they glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is nothing in the 7 heavens and the earth that which does not glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It means that all the 7 heavens and earth, whatever is in there, as well as whatever material, immaterial, living and non-living, they are glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is nothing which does not glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the praises. It means that the water itself is praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's the reason why there is a beautiful effect of the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as well as Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which is recited on water. That's the reason why it is brought about, noticed by Masaru Emoto, that all the types of waters, when recited with verses of Quran, the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it has got a healing effect, healing power. But Zamzam water has got more pronounced effect if it is recited the verses of Quran, or the verses of Quran are tied with the container, hanging with the container. It has got a impact, it has got a effect, it has got a healing power, just like amulets, that is taweez. It means that in the light of Quran, in the light of Hadith, the verses of Quran which are written in the form of amulets, which people use in the neck and the forearm, all these are having healing power. And scientifically, Masaru Emoto is proving that if the verses of Quran are tied up with the container, it has got increased, pronounced healing power, healing effect. It means that, he further said that, water has got a memory. Radin et al., he said that it talks about, it gets excited, it has got feelings, it has got emotions, it has got expressions, and that's the reason why when you say softy word, thank you, beautiful crystals comes. When you say, I hate you, the crystals are not as good. Crystals are very dull. Similarly, if I say, I love you, the crystals are very beautiful. If I say, I hate you, the crystals are very dull. If you say, thank you, the softy word, the crystal structure changes to beautiful shape. So it means that water has got a memory, and in Zamzam water, the effect is more pronounced. Second scientist, Knut Pfeiffer, he said that water has got an energetic field. He introduced a concept, energetic field theory. Energetic field therapy, he gave the name, and he worked on water for 12 years and is still working on it. Knut Pfeiffer worked on different types of water for 12 years, and he took the crystals, photographs of the human cells before drinking water and after drinking water. He found that the photographs of human cells after drinking Zamzam water was amazing. He said that after drinking water, Zamzam water, which he had got from his friend, and he worked on that after 14 days. Remember, after storage also, after storing it also, water did not lose its property. So he said, I experimented on 60 people, and I took the photograph of human cells before drinking water and after drinking water. He first found that before drinking water, the human cells reacted in a normal way. But after drinking Zamzam water on 60 people, he took the photographs passing the low intensity electromagnetic radiations. When he took the photographs, he was amazed. He was astonished. He was surprised to see that the beautiful crystals of Zamzam water were showing a beautiful picture. The human cells after drinking Zamzam water were very much enlarged, and the cells were showing the sign of beauty and happiness. It means that after Zamzam water drinking, the human cells got more energy, they created more energetic field, and that's why he said that he could not notice this effect on Munich water. He passed the electromagnetic radiations of low intensity before drinking Munich water and after drinking Munich water, and he noticed that human cells were not beautiful at all. Even though he said that before drinking Munich water, the cells responded very beautifully, but after drinking, it was disastrous. It was having a disastrous effect, and he said that Munich water, no doubt pure water, having all the chemical composition in an excellent way, but it had a disastrous effect on the field therapy that is said to be energetic field levels. But in Zamzam water, it had an excellent role. On being asked, what do you say? Do you want to do more research on Zamzam water? He said, yes. I have just unfolded a small mystery of your holy water, that is Zamzam water. I feel to have more research the Zamzam water from the source, and I am confident it will be more energetic. So, in short, this Knut Pfeffer, he said that the energetic field is more generated after drinking Zamzam water. Hence, it could be healing. It can act as a complete medicine, the way I have discovered the energetic field therapy. So, Zamzam water can be a good medicine if one drinks it daily. On being asked, what do you say the energetic field when person offers prayer? A Muslim offers 5 times prayer in gaps in whole day and night. He said that there is divine energy enveloping the entire atmosphere 24 hours. It is upon us how much we are open to it, how much we open our heart. So he said that Muslims are more focused to their prayers. That's why they generate more energetic field and they get more relaxation and they're more energized. One can take a picture of photo of before prayer and after prayer. On being asked, what do you say if somebody offers prayer at a normal place, in a normal mosque, as well as the 2 holy mosques of Mecca and Medina, that is the mosque of beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, where the peace envelops 24 hours. All the time, 24 hours, the verses of Quran are chanted. So where there is no disturbance, he said, Knut Pfeffer said that, wonderful. Naturally, if one offers prayer at a normal place or in the mosque, and especially when one offers prayer in the holy mosques, that is said to be Kaaba and Masjidul Nabawi, that is said to be the holy mosque in Kaaba, holy mosque that is Kaaba in Mecca, as well as the mosque of beloved Prophet Muhammad in Medina, one will find a drastic change in the energetic field. And one can see the pictures before the prayers and after the prayer. One can take the pictures of energetic field before the Hajj and after the Hajj, before the Umrah, after the Umrah. In short, it has got excellent memory. That is, water has got memory which creates an energetic field and it responds to the surroundings that consist of humans, that is goodness as well as badness. So Zamzam water is the best water on face of earth for hunger, for thirst, as well as for different types of ailments. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.